My name is Carol Bell, and I'm from the Diocese of Northern Michigan. The story I have is about a small community in a very small town in Northern Michigan, St. Ignace, where I live. The community began out of a conversation I had with our bishop, Rayford Ray, who is also a very close friend of mine. The occasion was the decommissioning of our local Episcopal church. The congregation had grown very small in number and had diminished in energy, and the building needed huge repairs, and so the time had come to close the church. At the time of the decommissioning, there was a potluck supper, and I happened to sit down with Rayford and started asking him questions such as, what if a community of people could come together with the really sole purpose of talking about issues of life and death, of faith and doubt, to talk about theological issues, not as part of a larger church's program, but as our reason for being, that we would be there intentionally, but not as a bricks and mortar church. We would be church in a different form. Rayford responded very enthusiastically and said, let's do it. And out of that has come a group that has met about every 3 weeks on a Sunday night. We start with a meal, we gather together. People bring food if they want to, don't if they don't want to. We put a whole bunch of those questions in a box and we choose one at random. What does it mean to be a spiritual person in the 21st century? What does it mean to pray? What does it mean to deal with the feminine images of God in the Bible? Are there any? How do we handle grief? We spend about an hour and a half discussing that and talking, and a lot of laughter, after which we say some sort of prayer. It's been very serendipitous in that anybody can bring a prayer service, a song, whatever they want to close the meeting, and we don't assign anything, there's no homework, and then disperse into the night. We don't do Eucharist, though many or most of us do attend some sort of worship service. We don't do outreach as a group, although every one of our members is involved in some sort of outreach in the community. Our largest group is 15. We'll have anywhere from 5 to 12 people of an evening. We communicate by email, which is extremely handy, and we make all our decisions by consensus, and leadership is shared completely. It has been one of the best experiences of my life. I find it has been spiritually enriching and brought great, deeper friendships. And it's also interesting to me that we're both intentional in what we're doing, and also we carry it very lightly, in the sense that we have a lot of good humor, we don't take ourselves too seriously, and we're also all parts of other communities. It's an intersection of people coming together, but that community is special, and it really brings a dimension to my life that I really, really find meaningful. So it started with some questions just directed at Rayford, and has turned into an extraordinarily enriching part of my life. And I don't know where it's going, but I know that I want to be there for that journey with those people.